Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Sean back again with another Destiny 2 exotic review / breakdown. This one's going to be on the exotic chest piece exclusively to hunters known as the RAIDEN FLUX. You get this from Sloan, a field commander on Titan. This is the one I picked for my hunter from the 3 choices that you get at the time. And pretty much, it's a beauty. I like it. I do think it's more so for PvE though. I wouldn't really take it into Crucible that much. I'll get to that a little later on in the video. But the lore behind it, the story behind this piece, it's hard in this age for any warrior to find their inner peace. Our constant state of struggle breeds chaos in the world and in our hearts. The RAIDEN FLUX channels that chaos, regulates it by mapping and defining the wearer's true spiritual center. It is science merged with belief in the healing power of one's own natural energies. But there's more. The RAIDEN FLUX is an amplifier of those energies. It seeks to spark in you and bolsters its charge, redirecting your innermost power that it may serve as an extension of your will. The staff then acts as a conduit through which one may forcibly deliver peace when such action is required. This seems a contradiction. To be sure, it is not, because at its heart, peace defines war and peace is war's end. That's from Gael Senyata, forger of the RAIDEN FLUX. Hopefully I'm saying that name correctly. I'm not sure, but I like this piece. It looks great. Thank you, Bungie, for putting the lore in the game. We missed that from Destiny 1. The lore is finally in the game. So what does it do? We got increased resilience, increased health recovery from 2 perks to choose from. I always go for health recovery, but the big perk, the intrinsic exotic perk called Synapse Junctions. Quick successive attacks with Arc Staff increases its damage output and duration. So obviously this is for Arc Strider, the new subclass in Destiny 2 that I'm actually liking. Now initially I thought when it said it increases its duration on successive attacks with the Arc Staff that it extended the actual super itself. That's not the case. So what it actually does is extends the duration of the perk itself. So as you see, after 1 kill, Synapse Junctions procs, it stacks also. So from 1 to 2 to 3. 3 is actually the max, and each one goes up to 4 seconds. So as you see, every time I'm getting a kill, it goes back up to 4 seconds as it stacks up to 3 times. Also, with the damage increase, you'll see on this next spot, it's hard to see on the shank a little bit, but as you see, it says 754 on the first hit, second hit's 968 damage, third hit is 1161 damage. Now it's up to 3, the max, up to 4 seconds, almost down, all the way back down to 0. I get that last hit almost when it's gone away, goes back up to 4 seconds, but it's still only times 3. Now as you see here, it's all the way gone, 1 hit, 2 hit, back up to 2 stacks, but only up to 4 seconds apiece. So the damage is nice. I do like the stack on damage, so that's why I do think it's good for PvE. And also for PvE, as I'm showing you here, I'm going to show you how it does on a higher tier enemy, which I think this shines the most. 1, 2, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. He's almost dead. It's kind of crazy. So again, for higher tier enemies, strikes, places where there's a lot of dangerous adds together, I think this is where this shines the most. The chest piece is pretty situational. It's a PvE chest piece for sure, because in PvP and Crucible, as you see here, this is a clip with me without the chest piece on, and it's still doing what it's supposed to do, getting the kills, 754, 754, 754, and that's similar to multiplayer. You're going to get the kill anyway. It's a one-shot kill. You don't need damage increases or damage output increases, anything to stack. So in closing, I do think it's a nice looking piece, but if you're playing Arc Strider and don't find yourself in those PvE situations I mentioned, there's probably some better options out there. But that's it for the video, guys. Stay tuned for much more content. See you on the next video.